what happens if I can't accept this weight gain and I can't accept my recovery body? I mean, is it actually really worth it? Or it's just, you get to a point where you end up thinking, what if I can't do it? There's this roadblock. I couldn't think of a better place to actually do my intro than right here, because today's video, guys, I get reached out to by so many different brands about promoting them, about partnerships, sponsorships, but I will never promote something that's disingenuous, that I don't use, that I don't believe in, which is why I am so excited that you guys would know by now. I think the only jewelry I've ever worn for the last 2 years in any of my videos, when you go back, is Ana Luisa jewelry. But what better place to talk about such a beautifully environmentally conscious brand like Ana Luisa than right in the middle of this kind of beautiful place right now. I'm spending the most beautiful, soulful, self-love kind of day in Hatta. It's a place in Dubai where you get to go be outdoors, but you know, appreciating the beauty of what we have around us and the places that protect things like this. Like Ana Luisa, they protect the environment, they protect the water supply, they protect everything, because they are that eco-conscious brand that use recycled water. They use recycled jewelry from the same retailers as Tiffany's. So when I get to look at something like this, and I know that I get to feel beautiful with the jewelry that I'm wearing, but I also get to be smart about it. And that's what I think is pretty awesome. I used to find it so difficult to treat myself and to actually feel pretty in a way that didn't involve starvation or didn't involve what my jean size was. And something my therapist had me working on was little things like that, treating myself, whether it's to a bath bomb or a moisturizer or some jewelry. So everything I'm wearing now is Ana Luisa. So I've got these earrings, which I'm crazy for. I've got my huggy hoops, which are, by the way, borderline impossible to find the right size. I've got my necklace on, which, by the way, this necklace has me feeling all kinds of things in my ovaries, and this bracelet as well. Like I said, I don't take off my Ana Luisa jewelry, and because it is such a high quality base jewelry, it doesn't rust. We like that because we don't like a rust. No one likes anything that rusts. So guys, anyone wanting to get Ana Luisa, or anyone just wanting to, I don't know, get something that makes you feel good about yourself. And by the way, I'm just about to do a haul for my mom's birthday. But on a side note, I find it really difficult to find jewelry that I like, specifically with the design, because I'm very much of a chic minimalist. I don't like clunky kind of vibes. So I like elegant and minimal, chic and trendy. And the best thing is, guys, if you're a serial jewelry buyer like me, which I am, they always come out with new different designs, new different collaborations, so you never get bored. It's a brand that you can commit to, but then you're always being inspired by something they're doing, because you're like, I like that. By the way, they've got this whole new Greek vibe kind of set going on that I've got to go get myself, even though I should be shopping for my mom's birthday. But we're all about self-love on this channel. So without further ado, back to the video. And guys, don't forget to use the code JAX10 at checkout for your Ana Luisa jewelry. Let me know what you get. Let me know what you like. Like I said before, everything I own, wear, love, adore. The only thing that isn't Ana Luisa is this ring, but I never take this ring off because it's very sentimental. That's that. Boom. Into the video. You know, there is so much pressure when you see girls like Jen Brett and Ashley Graham and Stephanie Buttermore just embrace their bodies, just to absolutely, you know what, not give two shits about what anyone think, and say that this is the body that my body needs to be at. You know, there's even, wait, who's that girl on TikTok? Oh, bullshit. Oh no, I follow her. How can I? Black short hair, black bob. Come on, Jax, we got this. I'm gonna put her name on the screen. And you know, she's so unapologetically just embracing her body and just saying, this is my set point. This is the weight that my body needs to be to flourish. And I kept thinking that, what happens if I can't accept this weight gain and I can't accept my recovery body? I mean, is it actually really worth it? Or it's just, you get to a point where you end up thinking, what if I can't do it? There's this roadblock. And my therapist always says halfway of recovery is the hardest. So it's when you still have the thoughts of someone that struggles with anorexia or any type of eating disorder, binge eating disorder, whatever you're struggling with, but your body is recovering a lot quicker than you are. And that's the really difficult part. The body recovers a lot quicker than the old noggin does. And my mind is just like being, Jax, no, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, that's the conversation we have all day. Slow down, Jax, I'm not ready. And my body is like, well, I'm feeling a lot better. So, And then everyone assumes that you're so much better than you actually are because they see that your body looks a lot healthier. And it's just, it's such a difficult place to be when, like I said, people see that you look like you're in a healthier body, but mentally you're just all over the place. So that's what we're talking about today. You know, this fun, riveting things. What if you just cannot accept your recovery body? And I've gone through this phase a lot recently. You know, I felt like a stranger in my own body. I've gained over 15 kilograms so far. I don't like to trigger people with numbers at all. I'm just saying that's what I've gained so far. And my therapist says I still do need to overshoot my weight quite a bit and gain a lot more, just to make sure that my body knows it's in a safe place. And it's a really freaking terrifying place to be. We always want an exact number in recovery. Like, how much weight exactly do I have to gain to be healthy, to be recovered? And unfortunately, no doctor can give you an answer to that. It's going to be when your body is settled down. And unfortunately, in recovery, you do have to overshoot a lot. And I go through phases where I just say to my therapist, I can't do this anymore. I can't gain any more weight. I'm just not ready. My body is just, it's going too far ahead of where my head is at. I don't know if I can do this. I think it happens like bi-weekly, to be very honest with you. And my way of always coping with that anxiety in my body has been to restrict, has been to exercise, which I've not done at all. Within the last 5-6 months, I have not exercised once. And it's just trying to learn how to deal with this anxiety in a positive way. But anyway, we're straying away from the subject, which is how to accept your recovery body. First things first, like she explains to me and I'm going to explain to you, only 1.4% of the population have that naturally slim body. The majority of people, over 98% of the population, to get to that very small body, have to be unhealthy, have to restrict, have to overcompensate by exercising. And you don't realize that the price to pay for that is selling parts of your life, is selling experiences, is selling health, is selling the ability to, whether it is to have kids, to be able to be spontaneous, to be able to just live your life. And as much as I go through phases where I want to punish my body and I feel so freaking angry that my natural set point and that my natural weight isn't in the body that I want it to be. And every single time I lose a little bit of weight and I don't follow my meal plan properly, all these thoughts start coming back in my head, these obsessive thoughts, these restrictive thoughts. And it makes me realize that it's my body just saying, I can't be at this lower weight. This isn't what makes me happy. This isn't where I want to be. And if you have to do anything like exercise and restrict or compensate or leave out a food group or intermittent fast, eat between a specific time of the day to control your body, then that's not where your body's supposed to be. And like I said, the body recovers a lot quicker than the mind. So we don't know how long it took Jen Brett or, oh, for fuck's sakes, what is her name? Or these other recovery influencers to actually own their body and to feel confident and to feel powerful. It could have taken them years, but you know what? It doesn't mean you're failing the movement. It doesn't mean you're failing recovery if your body is recovering and you feel like your mind is just not getting there yet. And like, if I've learned anything, it's okay not to love your body. It's okay not to have this body confidence that everyone speaks about. And you're just like, am I missing out on the joke? You know what? Am I flunking this? Where is Azerbaijan on a map? Huh? Kind of like one of those questions when you're caught off guard and you have no idea where Azerbaijan is on the map and you feel like you're missing out on something because how does everyone else in the class know where Azerbaijan is on the map, but you don't? Oh, because they did their homework, Jax. That's why. And you know what? I had this weird safety thought in the back of my mind. Hey, as soon as I'm recovered, as soon as I'm in a mentally healthy place in my life, then I can start exercising again. Then I can start eating healthier meals. And I spoke to my therapist about that and she goes, are you really recovering to start restricting again? But here's what I have to do every single time I have these thoughts to start restricting, to maybe go on one exercise, class, or maybe do a little bit every now and then. I stop and I write down my incentives. I write down, okay, I may have lost the body that I thought I wanted. Because I think we all like the idea of looking a certain way, but the lifestyle, the price to pay that comes with it, it's like selling your soul for emptiness, for loneliness, for rigidity, for not being able to join in. to feeling weak, feeling tired, feeling cold, having crampy muscles, not sleeping throughout the night, literally just not being present in a conversation because your mind is somewhere else. My way to feel good about myself was to restrict, overcompensate by exercising, and I thought life revolved around the size of my body. I thought that's what determined my worth, who I was as a person. And still parts of me does feel like that way. The most difficult thing for me to do was give up the thigh gap and feeling like a stranger in my own body. For 15 years, I've not had boobs, I've not had hips, I've not had anything. I've never had a woman's body. And right now, I feel like it feels so foreign and strange to me. And everything fits weirdly, differently, clothes hug in different places, jeans fit differently, going up different sizes and into a size category I've never been before has me just feeling like I've got my heart in my throat. I feel like I'm going to absolutely explode sometimes out of sheer panic. And I've just got to go back, take 5 deep breaths, know that the panic will pass, the anxiety will pass, the urges to restrict and control everything will pass. But what am I left with at the end of it? What has being in a body that isn't my ideal body given me so far? It's given me the best year of my life so far, the best experiences, the best moments, the best memories. Actually, for the first time, looking forward to the future, not having to plan out something 6-7 days in advance. Like I can spontaneously, if my friend's like, Jax, let's go for a beer and a burger at McGettigan's. And I'm like, yes, we will do that. That's what I did 2 days ago. It's incredible moments like that and experiences. But when you're in one of those downward spirals where you're shitting on your body, where you're just absolutely spiraling into that uncontrollable panic and anxiety, I'm never going to be able to accept my body. I hate my body. I hate my face. This, that. It spirals. Just stop. And it's tedious and as silly and small as it sounds. Take 5 deep breaths. Know that girls like Jen Bretz, like Stephanie Buttermore, like Rebecca Lung, like Kate Noel. Know that everyone has been where you are now. But they pushed through that sticking point and they got to a place where they all realized that the memories that you get to make and the life you get to live in this body of yours, in this place where your body wants to be, is actually living. The life that you lead with any type of eating disorder, whether it's orthorexia, binge eating, ARFID, atypical anorexia, bulimia, the life you live with that is just a life full of obsessive thoughts. And an eating disorder doesn't give you any room to live your life. You know what? They have not stopped drilling next door. It doesn't give you any room to actually live your life, to make experiences, to make plans. When was the last time you felt excited to make plans? And I just think of that every time I want to restrict and go backwards. I start making a future plan that will only be possible if I am recovered, if I am in a healthier body, to go to Paris. Like my go-to breakfast at the moment has been pastries. Honestly, I probably have part butter in my DNA just because I know that's the main ingredient for pastry. And I don't know how I ever lived without butter. And a weird thing I've noticed is I've not watched one cooking show in the last 3 months just because I haven't had those obsessive food thoughts. BuzzFeed Worth It, completely different. And by the way, if you do follow me on The Confused Expat and you know that I go and explore Dubai's best food dishes, I go taste test everything, I am starting filming again on that because I have found a co-host, someone that I'm going to be eating with. Now, that's going to be fun. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be different. We've never had a co-host. I hope I don't verbal diarrhea, vomit, speak over him the entire time because I have a tendency to do that. I swear, I have a whippet and she has the most toned bum on the planet. I've actually got to show you what her bum looks like. I just had to put that up on the screen right now because, God, I love her bum. Honestly, you just want to grab it the whole time. It's just like this toned tushy. I'm like, yes. So anyway, the takeaway of this video is that if you keep relapsing when you feel the weight gain and you see the weight gain, you know what you're relapsing to. You're going back into a past of this emptiness that eats away at you. Like I always say, it's not the anorexia itself that kills you. In fact, you kind of get you get off on it. You get a high. You love the control. You love all of that stuff. But It's the loneliness, the isolation, the missing out that eats your soul in a way that people that haven't struggled with it will never understand. So what you do in those moments is you make plans for the future that are only possible if you do commit to that lifestyle. And you know what I have to do? I have to unfollow everyone on Instagram that does these obsessively healthy posts. Like, honestly, cookie dough with chickpeas. Cookie dough with chickpeas. To think I used to be that person. Go and eat real cookie dough and then go tell me that the chickpea one tastes good. Or like, these black bean brownies in these bodies that, these people in these bodies that I've always have aspired to. But then you see them working out twice a day, every single day. And I know that is always there for me. If I choose to go back to that place, that lifestyle isn't going anywhere. But it's going to rob me of a future. And like I said, I feel uncomfortable in my body now. I'm not loving it. And I'm hating it a lot of the time. And self-love isn't what, some of these influencers paint it out to be. Oh, self-love, avocado toast, love my body. Ooh, some lemon water. No, it's not that. It's knowing that it's okay to hate and to feel awkward in the body that you're in, but knowing that to give my body and my soul the best chance at living a life worth living, it's going to be to keep going. It's going to be to start looking towards the future and not looking towards the past. Like, I know TikTok has really screwed the pooch on a lot of us because you see these unattainable bodies. And then I would always think that, well, do they get to eat what they want and keep that body? What good is that going to do me? What? Victoria Galuga, she's a really good TikToker as well. Throw in that random thing out there. But anyway, so I will be posting twice a week again. And the reason why I said that before, I stopped. 2 of my dogs passed away, one after the other. And I was just absolutely devastated. And I just wasn't in the right headspace. It was one passed away and it was just out of the blue. The other one went. And dogs that we've had for the last 12 years. And the other one they said literally died of heartbreak when his brother died. So that was really tough. And yeah, I wasn't in an inspiring headspace. And when I speak to you guys, I want to be honest and to be open. And I want to be able to be that type of way with you. So if I wasn't in a headspace, I never want to be insincere with you guys. I always want to be honest about everything. Hence the whole theme behind this video. But I hope you did like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you're doing in your recovery. Let me know what you want to see down below. And I'm going to see you very soon in my next video. Mwah.